Wait, you're only greeting the black people, or you're only saying,
No,
show me your receipt, motherfucker?
Receipt. I'm not greeting black people. I want that to see that receipt immediately.
Is that the new thing? Black people drive Dodge Chargers?
That's number one. What do you
Really?
mean?
I didn't know. I didn't realize
That's
that.
number one. Yeah.
And we say basketball American now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn, Drew.
When me and Drew worked together at this facility, man, I tried to get him to say the N-word for 130 days.
Damn.
He's still doing that.
130 days straight. You actually counted?
Yeah, because I would post a Snapchat. Like,
I don't think I've ever heard a chick say, "Give me some of that slave meat." What are we reading?
Really?
What are we looking at?
Oh, he's
Based on the contract.
he's.
He's going to do head guards.
18-ounce gloves.
Fucking pussy. Here's one of the big things that the police are going to be running into is apparently they have like 400 police dogs that are trained to smell weed and they cannot unlearn it.
But he went to ate dinner with a black family.
What-
He brought them all fried chickens. And he bought himself a cheeseburger. He's like, I made sure I went out of my way to get me a cheeseburger, but
he do gangbangers, prostitutes. I watch a lot of those though.
We had a person like that in my family, but I've come a long way since then.
Be serious. Go ahead.
I gotta ask. So you were an adult of age going to Blockbuster. What the fuck was the back room like? This is the new Blazers clip coming out, and this is the new Playboy clip coming out. So we're just sitting there taking turns watching these clips, and I'll like go play the game for a bit, and you'd be watching a clip. I'll come back, and then sometimes we just watch together, but we were not doing anything.
Sure you weren't.
My brother is on the other side of the window because he was robbing the house.
Point of no response. Hey everyone, welcome to Point of No Response podcast, otherwise known as the PONR podcast. We are that podcast that leaves that nice, fresh taste in your mouth like chlamydia does. Hey, I've got Deontay on the right. What up, Deontay?
What's up with it?
Yeah,
I don't know about the chlamydia, but it do leave a good taste.
And of course, Drucifer, man of God.
hello.
And returning our second stint with us is Marquis.
Well, you got to have the chlamydia because it gives it flavor.
Yeah.
A little
spice.
spice.
Yeah.
A little spice.
A little bit of spice.
Why is it spicy?
You think you taste that when you go down on a chick? You're just like, oh, wait a second. I've had this before.
Have you been tested for chlamydia?
You think different STDs have a different flavor?
Could you imagine
I don't know.
going
You
down
should
on a
try and
girl
find out.
You decide to eat her pussy, and then finally you're just like that SpongeBob video. Where's my drink? Like, you don't got that chlamydia juice coming out of you? Like, where's my drink?
Come on, guys. It's 2024. Who's still eating vagina, man? You guys are sick.
It's not the cool
Got
thing to do
COVID and shit going around. You motherfuckers going down there eating that shit, man.
People are evolving. There's dudes licking kneecaps now, so I gotta step up my game.
Yeah, it is.
Like
dudes,
back
man.
of the kneecap?
Yeah, the sweaty part.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. The back of the kneecap, that'll get them. But, if they like tense up and then that calf comes around and gives you a black eye, then it's going to be all bad.
That's
You're
disgusting.
behind. It's okay.
I don't know. My mind is still like kind of thinking about this whole idea of STDs having a possible taste. Like, would you line up like a bunch of chicks and be like, all right, taste A, B, C, and D, and then you're like told what they have each time, this is chlamydia, this is gonorrhea,
Or just do a blind taste test.
this is the herpes.
You do a blind taste test. You write down and describe the flavors that you experienced.
Bro,
And then at the end, you find out.
how you gonna do
And then you
that?
have another person do it. And then you guys see.
Like,
Drew,
everybody admits that chlamydia is like mint.
you never know.
Drew, so what you gonna do? Have
What do you
gonna
say
ha- you-
you? I'm just talking
no,
about
no,
in general
no,
here.
no. It sounds like you gonna have like 4 ladies bent over with their ass in the air with a box over and a straw poking in the middle of that motherfucker. You drinking out of it. Oh yeah, she got AIDS. Go to the next one. Oh yeah,
No,
that's
you're not going to know at first. You're going
I think
to taste it and then
Then
write
write
down what you experienced.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what they have.
Could be like a
Well, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
it's
You're,
kinda
you're
like
gonna
peppermint.
guess. You're gonna be like, oh, that's AIDS. Oh, that's herpes. Oh, that's
no.
chlamydia.
You just write down what it tastes like, and
Like
then
it's a little salty,
Oh,
and then like
a little
you
spicy.
go, and then we see if any of them match up. They're like, man, who'd have thought? You know,
yeah.
This one tastes like Chipotle.
Ew.
Oh, you never know.
Chipotle. Oh my god.
Chipotle is disgusting.
What do you think? What do you think of Chipotle veg would be? What disease would that be?
Diarrhea.
I'm gonna go with gonorrhea. Gonorrhea.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with gonorrhea. Like she has like the red sauce on her or some shit.
Ugh.
She's just cooked up down there.
Oh, what is the green sauce? It's like
Verde.
That's the same
Verde.
thing, ain't it?
No, the red
she's got
sauce
the
is
verde
spicy.
sauce.
You ever eat? You guys ever tried Dano seasoning?
No, what's
Ooh.
that?
It's amazing.
Oh,
I kept seeing it on like TikTok and Instagram and stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Danos?
Danos.
You know, yeah. I
don't
was
eat
thinking about.
Chipotle.
I started like getting in my
I brought-
head.
I bought a variety pack from Amazon. Bro, it's amazing. I bought Chipotle. That's what I've been using.
Well-
Put Chipotle on my eggs.
You-
Delicious.
Well, what's Dano seasoning first?
I don't know what that
It's
is.
just a bunch of mixed seasonings. They got a cheesy one. I put that one on sandwiches. It's fucking amazing.
I haven't done this. Like, just got
Yeah.
seasoning packets
Why are
and
you
things like that.
seasoning your sandwiches, bro?
I put mayonnaise and then I put the cheese seasoning. It
Oh.
was don't knock it.
This
Speaking
motherfucker-
of seasoning, and I like just bought a new seasoning. I ordered it offline too, so I can't even say nothing.
You gotta get the
That's,
Danos.
I get that, but he's putting seasoning on bologna sandwiches, bro.
You don't put a little pepper on your sandwich?
Yeah, you got to add some zing to it.
I put hot sauce and.
See, that's all
That's
you got.
gross.
Every single time, hot sauce. I knew you were going to say that too.
Danos.
Can I speak? You didn't even let me finish. I put hot sauce on my noodles.
Oh my god!
You put hot sauce on your what?
My noodles,
I
man.
can't respect that.
Put hot sauce on my
When you're
noodles.
talking shit about me putting on my
Put-
sandwich.
You get the cheese packet from the Velveeta, right? Not the Velveeta, but the generic cheese. What's the generic macaroni and cheese? Kraft's. You take
Yeah.
the powdered cheese. You put
Kraft
it in your
ain't
noodles.
generic.
You put it in your noodles.
Gourmet.
Kraft
it-
is the good shit,
That's the
man.
nasty shit.
No, you
bro.
got, for me, it's like you have
That's just
Velveeta
disgusting.
shells, you have Kraft mac and cheese, and then you have that like Kroger brand. It's just like mac and cheese.
Yeah,
But then you look on the box and it's like, not quite cheese in quotes and stuff.
yeah. Whatever that is, I use a powder in it. Put it in my noodles. Then I take 2 pieces of bread. Put the noodles in the bread. That shit is good.
That's what you need right here.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a try.
The
when I go home.
seasoning. You put that
Dano.
on a sandwich. Delicious.
Dano's
Chipotle. I
C-
put that shit on my eggs. Delicious.
seasoning. Is it have like
Bro,
Spicy
sea
is not
salt?
spicy at all.
Why are you seasoning your bologna sandwiches, bro?
Try it.
I've never done that.
That's
I'm
crazy.
interested. I'm interested.
I haven't tried this one. It's like an everything.
Do you
everything
like
seasoning?
now on a bologna sandwich? What do you put on it? Like tomato and lettuce and everything, or is it just
No, it's
basic
too much.
bologna and mayo and then seasoning?
Bologna, mayo, and chips. I get a good bag of
I
chips.
can't eat chips.
I like that.
I've done
Doritos.
chips.
I didn't get chips.
Why?
It's just it's just cheese,
Why
mayonnaise.
would you not eat chips with a sandwich? That's
actually the
perfect
chicken
combo.
deli.
Do you put Doritos on it? Is that your chip
Yes,
of choice?
yes.
Thank God.
I
Thank
love
you.
Doritos.
Nacho cheese, right?
Nacho cheese.
Just
Yeah.
toast your bread. You don't need chips.
Bro, that's weird.
You're fucking
I've
off.
never ate a plain regular bologna sandwich with no chips.
Wait, hang on. Who orders a bologna sandwich like you go to a restaurant? Can I have a bologna sandwich? Toasted bread, please. Or you do it at home.
You don't
I've
ever
never
toast your bread?
I've never
I've never-
toasted my bread. That's
Not-
weird.
What?
Yeah,
You for real?
grilled
Toast your shit.
grilled cheese.
Only if I'm.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, listen. I
I
did
can't eat
grilled,
it.
grilled cheese with the ham in it. That's
It's too
fire.
soft.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
you bite it and it's like
Oh.
gets all soggy.
Only time I'm toasting my bread is I'm making a fried bologna sandwich.
That's okay. Yeah,
Keywords.
that's
Fried
that makes
bologna
Yeah,
sense.
sandwich.
That
fried
makes
bologna.
sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
But a
And,
basic
and I
bologna
might
sandwich?
double up and put a little egg on there. I might drop an egg on that bitch. Really,
That-
really fuck off.
I've not done that.
That's been damn. That just brought me back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you eat Spam growing up?
Nah. I didn't
Oh,
eat that.
spam.
Yeah.
Oh, finally, someone I can respect.
That was
I'm a picky eater.
that was back in the day when spam was actually cheap and for more like
Yes.
poor people.
Yes.
Like nowadays though, it's like $4 a can and some
Yeah.
shit like that.
It's
So
like
it
it's
makes no sense.
trendy to fucking eat spam.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's nasty as fuck.
No,
I
man.
fucked up his spam when he lived with me.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
bought-
"Are you
I
ever
bought-
gonna eat this spam?"
I was
He's like,
like,
"Nah, go for it." I'm like, "All right, bet."
I like bought 2 packs of Spam because they're on sale, and I ate one, and I had one in the closet, and I was living with him. I came home one day, He's like, yeah, fuck. You won't eat the spam, bro? Because I already like made part of it. He
Oh,
already like
shit.
cooked up a
Fucking that
sandwich.
spam up.
This is so good.
Bro, y'all gonna die eating that shit.
Do you like ruin it? Like you opened up the can and you just spoon fed it to yourself like straight.
Ew, God, no.
That's disgusting. Y'all might as well eat Vienna sausages, man.
I
used to
love
love them
Vienna
up.
sausages,
yeah,
sir.
back in middle school. Come on, y'all. That shit is
I
nasty.
used to call them little wieners. I'd go to my grandma's house. I'm like, man, Mom, can I have some little
Y'all gonna
wieners?
die on them.
You call those little? Jesus.
Can I have a
Huh.
giant wieners?
They're pretty average.
That's average, right? It's average.
Yeah,
average.
yeah.
I always ate Vienna sausages with crackers. Like
Mm.
I don't
I just
know.
ate them by myself.
Yeah,
Really?
I was say, I just ate
I'd
them
run
by
them,
myself.
run them underwater to get all that jello shit, whatever it is.
Leave
You,
that
boo-
on.
you
That's
bougie
gross.
fucking whore.
That's the best.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
I just
Look
empty it. I just
nasty.
empty it out, like
You
crack
are
the can a
bougie,
little bit,
Drew. You are
let
very
that
bougie.
sauce drip,
I'd run
the
that shit.
juice drip out, and then I just pop them motherfuckers.
I didn't know you was bougie when you season your bologna sandwiches, bro. And then you
I
toast
like to
them.
enjoy my food.
And then you
Excuse
toast
me.
them, homie.
He is a little bit uppity. I mean,
He's very
you
uppity.
season a bologna sandwich. I've never met anyone who's
Danos.
like. I mean, I've heard of salt your tomatoes on the bologna sandwich and stuff. I'll do that, but that's as much seasoning as I've ever done with a bologna sandwich.
Drew is what we call upper lower class.
Upper lower, damn.
Thank you.
You're not middle class yet,
But you're upper low.
but you're above regular poor people.
I can still enjoy a can of Spam.
That's mind blowing.
Season that shit too.
Upper lower class.
Oh, have you ever done this? Throw some Spam in a smoker and make yourself some sliders.
I seen a
No.
video and I wanted to do that
Mhm.
so bad
Yeah, done
yeah,
that.
yeah. I ain't never.
because I seen someone smoke a whole like log of bologna,
Mhm.
and I'm like, God damn, I bet that's good as fuck.
I haven't done that yet. I need to
Smoke
do
a
that.
log
Ooh,
of
do like the
bologna?
burnt end, like the what do they call them? The burnt ends.
Yeah,
You do that,
Bro,
with
listen.
some
You-
bologna.
You ever
Guys.
got a big log of bologna and cut it
Guys,
yourself?
Listen. When my dad used to go to the store and you get the bologna with the red tag around it with the thick shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's the nasty. That's like, oh,
what?
bro, it's
That's the
nastiest
best
shit in
fried
the world.
bologna sandwiches you can get.
Oh, the best fried bologna sandwiches with the thin ones. You put the mayonnaise, mustard, whatever you want to put on it. With the chips, you fry. Man, that should be so good. But the thick ass, oh
Thin,
man.
thin
Yeah,
or
when-
thick, I don't discriminate. But man, there used to be this food truck that would come in the mill. It would come down when we worked for, hit that bitch up. They had some ferocious fried bologna
Don't say
sandwiches there. Ooh,
Don't worry about it. I got you.
Stop snitching.
they don't do that there no more.
At the place that I work at.
Used to work at. Yeah, used to. I'm getting ready to be used to. Go somewhere else.
Oh, dang.
Walmart greeted with me, man. Let's do it.
Oh, I would love to be a Walmart.
Bro,
greeter.
I have fun. I'm not gonna lie. I would
You don't
have
even
fun.
greet anymore.
Yeah, they do.
You just say, "Show me your
yeah,
receipt."
that's true. They
Yeah,
they
and I'm
be
only-
Show me
bullying.
that fucking receipt.
I
I'm
got
only gonna do it to black people though.
Wait, you're only
Yeah.
going to say
I'm like, oh.
wait, you're only greeting the black people, or you're only saying
No.
I'm on,
show me your receipt,
but receipt,
motherfucker.
Yeah.
receipt. I'm not greeting black people. I'm want them to see that receipt immediately.
You greet the white people, and then you
hey.
you tell the black people you want to see their receipt.
Yep.
Look at this lovely man right here. Next nigga, I come up, he's like, "Oh, give me your fucking receipt, bitch."
I know I just seen you pay over there, but let me see that receipt, brother. Make sure you didn't scan out as that TV out of some pack of bananas. Okay, let me see it right now.
All these white people walking out with TVs in their cart, and he's just like, "You guys have a wonderful day."
He's very trustworthy. Not him, on the other hand.
Such a nice young man.
I'll have a little cart with all the shades on him, like a little bit too dark, brother.
Hey,
I'll have to check the receipt.
I love it though. You know why? Because
It's like the paint. You're just the little paint things where you just kind of look at them and then you go,
What are those called?
The color
Oh.
palettes.
the color palettes. That's it. The color palettes.
They did it on Family Guy.
You put it up to their. Can you show me your hand? You just, no. Dangerous.
Receipt.
Too dark a tone.
my favorite thing is to get profiled. I love it. I love it
Yeah?
so much.
How do you feel like you've ever been profiled?
like when the police pull me over? They pull me over, right? This is just an example. The police pull me
Okay,
over.
first off, you're driving a Cadillac with tinted windows. You're black.
Bro, I know a lot of white people with tinted windows.
With your loose license plate rattling because of
Okay,
your
ladies. Okay,
system.
I'm in a Honda Civic.
Cadillacs
No.
aren't exclusive to black people no more.
Yeah, they're
They're
not. They're
Yeah,
not.
now
Black people.
only Nissan Altimas.
Black people drive Impalas. Nissan Altimas,
Dodge Chargers.
Dodge Chargers.
That's the number one.
Is that the new thing? Black people drive Dodge Chargers.
That's,
Yeah.
that's number one. What do you
Really?
mean?
I didn't know. I didn't realize
That's
that.
number one, yeah.
And we say basketball American now.
Oh,
Damn, Drew. You was
I saw
so
it on
quiet on the
Instagram.
last one. You was so
What?
when we was doing the racist shit, you was quiet. Now you're very talkative now. You're
What are you
becoming
talking about?
racist and I like it.
I'm not.
given enough time on this podcast,
I'm a product of
you
my
too will be
environment.
racist. Yeah.
When me and Drew worked together at this facility, man, I tried to get him to say the N-word for 130 days.
Damn.
He's still doing it.
130 days straight. You actually counted.
Yeah, because I would post a Snapchat, and I would put like day like 90.
Daily N-word.
He still won't say it, and I can't get him to get it.
Did you put
Please.
him on there and like Drew N-word go?
Please.
Like no.
Little
not
did you
doing
know I said it in
Drew-
my head though.
Drew just one of them homies. Man, he ain't gonna do
I
it.
told him when I die, I'm
He too
give
real.
him a speech to say, and it's gonna have the N-word like every third sentence,
Damn.
like just heavy.
Would you say it then, Drew?
No.
What if you?
No, your brother's
Everyone's gonna be in on it.
What if Marquis was on his deathbed and he whispered to you?
We did
he's-
this,
He's
or-
like, yeah. He's
That
like,
was a scenario. I
Just
was like,
say it. Just say
like,
it.
please, before
one
I go.
time. And then like right when you say it, he like throws up a bullhorn right on your mouth, and you're like, no,
Never.
you're like, oh shit.
He was on Facebook Live, Instagram Live the whole time.
you get canceled after
Yeah.
you die.
He looks over at it. Everybody heard it.
He did ask me if I would say it to save his life, and I said maybe then.
Oh yeah, that whole scenario is
Yeah.
like if you had to save somebody's life by saying this, would you?
I said I might whisper it in your ear. That's what I said.
Now you gotta sing a whole song.
That's right. That's right.
I really
Miss
miss.
my- Hey, that's a banger. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's perfect. That's the best song to sing. Too.
Let me ask you,
White
as a,
people, you can sing it.
as a white person, driving down the street in your vehicle with your windows rolled up, singing along to some rap songs that actually have the
No,
N word
sorry.
in it. Do you ever say it?
No,
Really?
no.
I feel like he's not lying either. I know Drew. He's not lying.
I practice not saying it.
It's like song's a banger.
Shut my mouth every time.
And do you put your hand like over like on the TikToks when the
No.
chicks are always like,
no, because 90% of the
that
time
shit?
they say it.
They still say it. Yeah.
man, it's popular for a white chick to say it. It's okay.
No, it's not. It's
Is it?
weird.
In porn, it is.
Does your
Like,
girl
porn,
ever
they're
say
like,
That shit is weird.
Oh,
No,
you
it's
know what I'm
not.
talking
I
about,
want
though.
her to say it.
Oh
Listen,
yeah,
if
you,
I'm
Oh,
laying,
man.
You
if I'm laying the
crazy.
girl,
He likes getting degraded.
if
F
I'm
me,
laying
you
the,
in.
yes,
give me that.
give me some of that slave
Give me
meat.
that.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh my
come on,
God.
like,
He freaky.
get me going.
Oh, Marky G, you freaky, bro.
Hard R and all. Like,
I don't think I've ever heard a chick say, "Give me some of that slave meat."
that's the new one.
Oh my God! You heard it here first on Point of No Response podcast. Give me some of that
I-
slave meat.
I ain't never heard that shit either.
No, that might be.
But
the
would you want to
next
hear
big
it?
might be
thing.
the
No, I
sexiest
don't. No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear. Give me that big black cock. I don't want to hear none of that weird, freaky shit.
Because
man.
you're gonna grab her by the throat and say, "You're a liar. You know it's not that big."
Yeah, I hate when hoes lie. Just because
Quit
I'm
lying.
black, they think it's big. No, bitch.
Yeah, especially if she's like, put that black baby in me. I'm like, whoa,
Give me that.
no problem.
He like that shit.
We had a conversation today. It's like if you got a chick pregnant and you're not, married to her and stuff like that. Do you immediately sign the birth certificate?
No.
Drew,
What you,
say you're with a chick and she got pregnant and stuff, and she had the kid. You're not married to her. Do you immediately sign the birth certificate?
After the DNA test.
yeah.
After
DNA.
the test. Yeah.
I think I should be mandatory.
Damn, Drew, you black for real.
Yeah, put me on an episode of Maury.
Drew black for real.
Well, I'm DNA
sign?
test these days too. They've done some
Black
stats on this shit where there's quite a bit of babies that are not.
Oh my God, have you
From
seen
who
those
they thought
videos?
it was.
Yeah, people like 30 years down the line.
Yeah, that's
finding
scary.
out that it was never theirs
Oh my
or shit
God.
like that.
Two of them.
She
That's
decided
scary.
to choose this guy because he was going to actually take care of it.
Mhm.
That's scary though. Jesus Christ.
I absolutely would. Like if I had a kid today, I'd be like DNA test before my name's on that, because let's say
It's
in like,
it could be very insulting though.
well, in a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
put it to you this way, in a lot of states, if if you do put your name on the birth certificate, it's legally yours now, regardless, right? So even if you find out that she lied, and you're just like, you know what? Let's say 6 weeks later, found out she lied, she slept with someone, DNA test, here it is. It's not my child. They go, too bad. 18 years of child support.
Mm-hmm.
You're stuck.
Meanwhile, the real baby daddy's like, fuck yeah, dodge that one.
Oh, I got me a kid, don't have to pay for shit. Oh, nailed it. Deontay, is that your dream? Is that
Fuck you.
Like, to have a child and not have to pay for it?
I hope my baby is mine though. I think so.
Your kid looks like you did.
He's just white.
He looked like me for a while with those awesome bow legs. Now they're straightening up. Stupid like.
I don't know who told him to fucking grow up. It's just stupid.
Oh, so you guys were talking about fighting. You guys are obviously watching UFC and stuff like that. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. This is going to be the big thing. I think it's going to be one of the biggest boxing matches in history, as far as the amount of people that's going to be watching. What do you guys think?
Man, he about to beat the fuck out of Jake Paul.
Only because of Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
But when Mike fought, who he fight? 3
Roy
years ago,
Jones?
Roy Jones. Yeah, he fought Roy Jones. That shit looked kind of iffy. I mean, I watched it.
They kind of like, I think they had like a gentleman's agreement, like not to hit in the face, because no one got hit in the face.
I ain't gonna lie, Mike gonna beat the. I ain't man. I
don't think so.
If y'all watch Mike's highlights, bro.
Do you think he's going to take a dive?
There's going to be something to
Watch.
where Jake Paul's going to wear headgear.
Right. Yeah.
Tyson's not.
Bro.
And it's going to be the first one ever on Netflix. It's going to be on Netflix.
That's crazy.
Hey, we're going to have a party. We all should hang out at someone's house and watch the fight. I'm in.
I don't know
Yeah,
if I want to like
we can
waste
do
my
that.
time watching this.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to watch it.
Like these
Bro, I
feel like
watch
the
all
biggest
fights.
cash grab fights.
This is absolutely a cash grab.
You think it's going to be Netflix's first pay-per-view? You think they're going to make you pay for it?
Yeah. Why wouldn't they? That'd be a great idea.
It's Mike Tyson, bro. And it's Jake Paul. Everybody hates him.
I think, everybody wants Mike Tyson to win, but
Yeah.
my question is Mike Tyson going to like just be bullshit? Is he just going to take the cash grab?
You go to his
and
training video?
Allow this guy to. Oh, dude, I saw his
Tyson?
training video.
Yeah.
Bro, go to his training video.
Is he going to take the dive though? Just because he looks awesome doesn't mean he won't take a dive.
I don't think.
I
Mike,
don't
I
think
can't
he'll-
see Mike taking a dive.
I don't see him taking a dive because you don't want to tarnish his legacy.
Y'all know. I'm gonna say
See,
y'all.
that's
know
what I'd be
Mike.
worried about is tarnishing the legacy. But is Don King still alive? I mean, is he part of this in some
Hell,
way?
I hope not. We do not want that black bitch nowhere. Hell no, man.
That
He
dude
fucked
was
up.
a genius, man.
a genius con artist. Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Still on Danos?
Yeah. Anyway, but so you're taking Tyson.
I'm definitely getting Mike.
Well, yeah, I think everybody is.
Yeah. What are the odds in Vegas? Have they already decided who's
Oh,
who's up on that?
I don't know. If it was me, it's probably gonna be a massive under/over, depending on which app you
Look at that.
use.
So right now we're watching Tyson sparring a little bit, and he, at his age, it's ridiculous. It's
scary.
absolutely scary.
57 years old.
57. He would beat the shit out of me when I was in my 20s. I mean, for real, at his age right now, are you kidding me? The thing about Mike when he was a fighter, and I grew up during his prime era, his punches were so freaking powerful. I mean, they just stunned people. So
What's that supposed to be looking
I
up?
really don't think
He the king of
Logan
knockouts.
has ran into somebody with the amount of power that Mike can
I
put
think-
out.
And I think what's huge is like back then too, which people didn't understand, is like the intimidation factor he had. Because you think he's coming into fights, and guys were just breaking down in the back, like, oh fuck,
This
what the
Mike
fuck?
Tyson,
What have I
yeah.
done? Like,
Especially fresh out of prison,
Like-
Mike.
oh my god! And then like, I forgot what fight it is, but there's a fight where Tyson is staring at a dude, and the dude will not look at him. He's looking down.
Yeah, he won't look at him
He
in his
will
eyes.
not look
I've
at him.
seen
But
that.
Tyson's
one.
looking
Ain't
like,
really one.
I'm like, that is like, oh, I'm stepping in a ring with like a serial killer. Like, this is it.
Like
Yeah.
mentally, you already beat him.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson already beat him mentally
Yeah.
because
You guys ain't even touched gloves yet. And then here you are getting punched in the
I
fucking
think
head.
he quit after the first round, didn't he?
Yeah, he quit after the first round.
Yeah.
He wouldn't
He-
go in the second round.
He
He's
said,
like, no,
I, he
I'm
said,
not
I don't
doing
want
this.
to fight no more. I remember that. That's
So if I
crazy.
got hit one time by Mike in the arm,
Can't be mad at it,
I'd be like, "You win, guy. Here's my wife.
guy.
Take her."
Damn. Nah, he won't.
No,
he,
they're gonna do some dumb shit.
You think they
that
gonna
contract.
Yeah.
I think he's probably gonna do a tag team
He
match
can't,
with
he,
him
he
and
can't hit
Logan.
him in the face or some shit. Somebody, I don't know. It's gonna be something.
Oh man, if
A
it's
tag team match.
Oh
Could
my
you-
god,
Tag team
boxing match. Paul gonna be
Logan
like,
and Jake versus Tyson.
oh man,
No, I don't know, bro. We're gonna see. Mike Tyson ain't no bitch though. We're gonna see.
I hope not. Let's hope not. I hope he fucking just destroys.
Here's my thing
Paul.
with Jake Paul. Quit fighting all these celebrities and shit, and just fight
Fight a
actual,
real boxer.
fight a real boxer.
Mhm.
The thing is, he makes all this money fighting old fucks.
Yeah,
I mean, he
it-
fought Nate Diaz, right? And
Yeah.
and Nate Diaz is not a boxer, but he's a tough fuck, and he took him the distance. And Nate Diaz is not a fucking boxer. I want
Not a
to see him go to take Nate Diaz in MMA.
He wouldn't. He
ain't
wouldn't
gonna
be
do
able to-
that
He
shit.
wouldn't be able to- He wouldn't do
You
that.
can't knock
now,
him.
Now hold on. I can say this. So both of them cats were like national level wrestlers.
Yeah.
Both of them. And there's no better video than Logan Paul. He's wrestling Paulo Costa, who's I think he's a UFC he's a middleweight. He was a middleweight or a heavyweight. Paulo Costa fucked him up with the hands big time. But they were wrestling and you can see it. He was low key like had Paulo Costa stunned, like, oh shit, like I was not expecting this. This motherfucker can move. Like legitimate wrestling skills.
But Nate Diaz, he a different breed. He is older now, but his heart and everything is just different. They built different.
He's just like,
I don't think
Yeah, that was a
warrior.
joke.
What?
I mean, Nate Diaz, he was treating that as a joke.
Yeah, he wasn't taking that serious.
Yeah.
No.
I'm saying, but if he was to meet Jake in the octagon, whatever.
I mean,
It'd be a sparring contest
fried.
with head guards.
who? What are we reading?
Yeah,
right
Really?
now?
both.
What are we looking at?
Oh, he's
Based on the contract.
he's
He's going to do head guards.
18-ounce gloves.
Fucking pussy. I mean, if you're going to step up and do that shit, fucking actually do it.
So it's not pay-per-view.
What if we still knock him
Netflix
out?
should,
What if we
but
still
they're
knock
not.
him out with headgear though?
He could.
yeah.
He probably could.
Yeah.
Well,
Hopefully he
this is a
does.
sparring contest, this might be just hard sparring. And they can make it, if you ever sparred before, you can kind of make it look like you're getting lit up just because of the way the gloves sound and everything else.
No rules for weight.
Oh, yeah. Not like that. It's a fucking joke. That's
Yeah.
stupid as hell. Because he knows that Mike would fucking literally knock his head off his shoulders. It's dumb as hell. That's disappointing.
Next, fuck that shit.
Hey,
I want to see him knock his head off, man.
Here's one, since Ohio's legalized marijuana and everything like that.
Mhm.
Here's one of the big things that the police are going to be running into is apparently they have like 400 police dogs that are trained to smell weed and they cannot unlearn it. So Ohio has to get rid of literally 400 police dogs and get new ones. And
Are we adopting?
do you want to adopt one of those dogs?
Fuck yeah.
I think they
Hell
have-
no.
you have
Ain't
to-
nobody fucking with me.
I think they'll pull in LA.
No.
What?
I think they'll pull in LA.
What's that?
Go
So
on.
in LA, they have a way to detect whether or not you're high or not and under the influence of marijuana when you're driving a vehicle. I think they just double down.
Yeah, well, what about the dogs?
Yeah, use the dogs.
How so?
Use- Well, think of this. Like, okay, you get pulled up for alcohol. Let's say you've been drinking gin. So, you got the alcohol's choice. Man, I can't really tell, right? The dog is trained to smell alcohol at the lowest levels. So, okay, do you mind? He smells your vehicle. I think you might have alcohol in you.
Face to face with.
Dogs, look at the dog. Or, you get a regular beat cop that walks a beat, he's walking a block or maybe a part of downtown. You could also do that with the dog too. Get him. Oh, this guy's getting ready to get behind the wheel. This guy might be way above the legal limit for marijuana use. You think a number of different ways, but in LA, they pull you over. They have a way to detect whether or not you've been smoking.
Do you think it's more like false positives where they're like, well, the dog recognized it, if they push the dog to recognize something?
Well, the dog gives you false positives already when he sniffs the car,
Mhm.
right? How many times have you seen, the dog smells something, might be coke.
Yeah.
Got to look at the car. And there's nothing in the car. They just tore out your fucking back seat. It's false positive. So, they might use the dog, the same deal. They aren't going to just get rid of them all.
Yeah.
They do shit like that.
Apparently, that's what they're saying since they can't unlearn it. So,
And plus, on the other end, I think there's a limit to how much weed you can have. So also, dog goes to the car. You can only have I think what is it, like an ounce or something like that. But you got 3 kilos of weed in the back seat.
I mean, is the dog going to be like, give you like a small bark for like less than an ounce and like a larger bark for like a pound? He's like, woof. I'm like, oh, you guys are good. Dude, we got to check that car. That shit's got like 4 pounds in that shit.
480 pounds.
Well, I mean, the big thing is like they're saying that they're going to have to get rid of the dogs because of that. But the range of the price of the dogs is $7,500 to $11,000 per dog. Per dog.
I'm not going to buy one, but if they want to give me one, I will take that dog and we'll bond forever.
I did see that if the dog's nearing retirement, or if they are retiring the dog, the officer that has the dog that they're with, they usually live together and stuff. Mm-hmm. That officer is allowed to adopt that dog for $1 from the state if they retire the dog.
I 100% would.
Like, I'd take the dog. I mean, if it was mine, yeah. If I was a cop, I'd do that. Yeah. Then I'd bother everybody. I'd just take them around, like, "Where's the weed, boy? Where's the weed?"
You just gave me a thought. Like, the drug dealers adopt the dogs, and they're like, "All right, we're about to go fuck up our ops. We're gonna take the dog to the op's house. We're gonna rob the op. The dog's gonna find the extra drugs. We're gonna take the drug." Oh my God!
It's not a bad idea, actually. That's pretty good.
How the fuck did they find the drugs? It was in the wall, buried 6 feet deep. Oh, they had a retired cop dog with them.
That's leveling up, man. When you got your opposing drug dealer bringing in cop dogs, fuck.
That's top op tier.
Yeah.
Deontay, this is a true story. Before you call me racist on this, this was somebody else. So this is hilarious. So we went to get your drink, and you drink Taylor Port, right? Guess what we got for free with that today? And this is not a joke. Kroger's giving free watermelon with Taylor Port.
That's fucked up.
And they know niggas drink Taylor Port.
I didn't even know that.
Oh man,
that's crazy. They throw it right in our face, just like Joe Biden did when he sat down with that family and ate fried chicken with them.
And he got a
that
cheeseburger.
Shit crazy. That's
crazy.
He
couldn't even eat chicken with him.
No,
he
it's
had
crazy.
a cheeseburger.
Is that what he had?
Yeah.
Oh, so tell me about this story. Because you said something about it at work, but I don't know the whole thing. So go ahead.
I don't know the whole thing, but it was a campaign, I think. But he went to ate dinner with a black family. He brought them all fried chicken. And he bought himself a cheeseburger. He's like, I made sure I went out of my way to get me a cheeseburger, but here.
And then all they talking about is basketball and chicken and shit. Like, damn.
All the kids.
I just think
basketball.
all presidents have to do something like wild.
If this ain't a nigga commercial, then I don't know what.
It's like Barack Obama when he went to Flint, Michigan. He's like, you know what? Can someone give me a glass of water? I ain't playing. Can someone give me a glass of water? This water's perfectly fine. I'm like,
did he really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Knowing damn well it's a Dasani.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
Like,
yeah, Dasani.
If it was the real shit, you'd see fucking flakes, black and like caramel, almost like just flying through the water. You're like, yep, that's good.
That's some
I
shit.
think those things are hilarious.
Hey, I ain't never seen Donald Trump do nothing like that. Donald Trump been with niggas for years.
He was on WWE.
Bro,
Is that what it was at WWE?
Didn't Donald Trump like release more black people from prison than any other president?
Bro, he lost in everything. He still pardoned over 100 niggas, including Kodak Black.
Yeah.
Who went right back after he got pardoned.
Yeah. I will say this. If anything that Donald Trump did when he killed Al Baghdadi, his post Super Bowl, we just won the Super Bowl speech afterwards is the greatest speech of all time. Because he like comes out and it's not like super professional. We're like, tonight Americans can sleep safe. He's like, we killed him. We killed Al Baghdadi. He was crying in the back of a crib like, don't cry. I wouldn't have cried. I'm like, bro. I'm like, this is the greatest. He's like, nah, fuck that. We talking big shit. He's like, I called him on the phone and I told him like, we're going to get you and you're going to cry like a baby. I'm like, dog, this is what I want to see.
See, I'll say this. Like, I always wanted a president who had was a great orator. Like, Obama. I thought Obama was amazing. You know, when he got did his speech, and I'm like, this is the guy. This is the one we want. He's well spoken.
He's a real statesman.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't like him. And when Trump got in, I was the opposite. I was like, look at this guy, open mouth, insert foot, nonstop, all the time. But at this point, I'm kind of like, we need a dickhead. We need an absolute dickhead to run the office, because I think with Biden in there, we've just become a bunch of a country of pussies.
You got everybody laughing at us. We are the laughing stock.
I think we need a 50-50. We need like an Obama, Trump mix. Someone who's well spoken but can also dog the fuck out of you.
We need a real motherfucking.
I like the one guy who dropped out. What was his name? Ramaswamy.
I can't tell.
I
you.
really liked him.
Yeah.
The younger guy, he seemed very smart. He was well spoken, and he gave the other Republicans some shit.
Yeah, he was talking crazy. I was looking at his videos. He was talking crazy.
Nikki, you were bankrupt. And now you're a millionaire.
I liked
he was calling
Tulsi
out.
Gabbard when she was in the last election. Tulsi Gabbard was fantastic because
I don't know that one.
She dogged Kamala Harris. She was like, "So you ain't gonna talk about all those African Americans you in prison?"
Bro,
and she was like stumbling. She was like, "Oh shit,
she was
I was expecting that."
Kamala, that bitch lost me when she said, "Hey, I was listening to Tupac when I was in college." When she was in college in like what, the fucking early 90s when Pac wasn't even rapping yet.
Yeah, I can't trust her.
It was probably
early 90s. He died.
Yeah,
he died in 94.
He was with Digital Underground. Before he became Pac. You know,
when was she? I don't know, it was something like that. She basically
maybe early 80s.
Early 80s. She old as fuck anyway. But one of them days, she was talking about how she was listening to Pac while she was in college, and the nigga was dead, or he was alive, or he wasn't rapping yet. It was one of them.
Oh, he died in 96.
She mispronounced. It was Earth, Wind, and Fire that she was listening to.
She got confused.
Yeah, she got confused. Obviously, she does. Yeah, I think it was hilarious because they try to play the whole a black woman, you know, being vice president. And like you said, she put away more black people than a lot of white people.
A lot of white people did.
Tulsi Gabbard was just going ham on everyone, and I liked her so much. She's previous military and everything like that. Like I'm like, ooh, Tulsi, that's who I want. Like that's who I want. She's fantastic. Her and
Tulsi
I like
Gabbard? No, is she the one trying to raise the no, never mind, that's not her.
No, she's not. She's retired.
No, I know who you talking about.
Who was the woman trying to raise the retirement age?
Retirement age? Oh, get her dumb ass out of here.
Oh my god.
Life expectancy is going up, so we gotta
you dumb ass bitch. Like
you're gonna have me and Deontay trying to do maintenance while we're walking with our walkers.
You're gonna be 80.
Trying to Deontay, hand me my crescent wrench. Oh my god, it's gonna be ridiculous.
That's basically what she was saying though. Some dumb shit.
Yeah,
that's because all of them, once they're in there for a little while, they get full retirement benefits and stuff like that. Isn't Donald Trump, if he gets in, he's going to try to limit the terms of Congress, where
that's what I heard,
just like a presidency. I think that's perfect. I love that. I love that idea.
Robert Kennedy wants to do that too. I like Robert Kennedy a ton. I really like Robert Kennedy.
Wasn't that Robert Kennedy where was it Theo Vaughn?
Yeah.
Theo Vaughn, he was doing a thing with, I think it was Robert Kennedy, and he ended up talking to Dana White about how Peloton didn't like Robert, and they told him pull that because they were a sponsor for Theo. And Dana White's like, "Who the fuck is Peloton? Will they make bikes?" And he looks at one of his he looks at one of his assistants off cameras. He's like, "Do we have any Peloton bikes in the gym?" And the guy's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Fucking get rid of them. They're gone." And he's like, by the end of the day, you know, Peloton bike. And he's like, "Theo, you can come and watch us. We'll remove them all." Who the fuck is Peloton? It was brilliant. I love Dana. I think Dana's the next president after Trump.
I've seen that a lot.
When you're a billionaire, you gotta I don't want to hear you talk about your foundations.
No,
fuck all that. Like, show me that you ball and you don't give a fuck. Like that's what I want to see.
I love realness.
Yeah,
don't fake it. If you racist, be racist. If you gay, be gay. If you this, you this. I'll just be real, and then give the people what they want.
Like
We
I want to talk to Jeff Bezos, and I want to talk to Jeff Bezos' wife. So I'm like, bitch, how was it living with this dude when he had a fucking spray painted sign that said Amazon.com in his office? Like, what the fuck was
That's
that like?
crazy.
Yeah, but he was always well off though. I mean, he went to Princeton, right? And he got his money from his parents. He got a loan from them for like I don't know, 200 grand, and then a year later another 200 grand, and like none of the money that he got. Now, granted, he's smart; he was able to do this and stuff, but he was backed by his parents who footed the bill to get it started, and then he had connections at that point, and somebody else footed the bill, and that's how he built it.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
In all honesty, if it wasn't for COVID, would Amazon be as big as it is now?
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
It was already big before COVID.
It was ginormous.
But I do think it.
He at one
helped,
point
yeah.
he was the wealthiest man in the world. What I'm saying is, if it wasn't for COVID, would he had hit that top spot?
Eventually. Yeah.
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah. Eventually.
It definitely spiked it, but
Okay.
Yeah. It just, I would say it slingshotted a lot of those.
Yeah.
Because you got to think, like, for instance, my buddy works at a call center. He's a trainer. And they want them to start going back to the office. And they're like, fucking why?
Mm-hmm.
There's no one in here. And we're still doing the same job we're doing, training call center employees from the office while they're at home. But it's like now companies are like trying to re-justify, like, oh yeah, we bought this big building. We have to like, I'm like, there's just things that happened during COVID. Like we shouldn't have to roll back now.
No, right.
Mm-hmm.
There's just certain things.
Yeah, you think a lot of companies would save a lot more money because of the real estate that they don't have to own anymore for things like that, like call centers and things.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, what are y'all? Left wing, right wing? What the fuck? I don't know what none of that shit mean.
I'm a centralist.
Central.
Right-leaning centralist.
I don't know. We did a test before, and I can't remember.
We did.
I got a lot of Democratic views, and I got a lot of Republican views, but I'm more sitting in the middle.
I like
because I don't like
I like that.
If I say I'm Republican, they're like, oh, you're extra racist.
You're a coon.
Yeah,
you're a coon, motherfucker.
If I'm a Republican, I'm a coon. If I'm a Democrat, I'm a nigga. So
you're
it's
a
like
nigga.
I can't
win
nowhere.
no matter what.
So I'm like, I'm a centralist. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Now, do you claim yourself to be a centralist because of that point where you're worried about one way or the other? Or is that just
no? Just because views. They have too many varying views on the right. Like if you tell me, like, how you feel about guns, I'm like, all the way. Give me them all.
Mm-hmm.
Give me them all.
Yeah.
But if you tell me, like, how do you feel about, poor people having to struggle and stuff like that, I'm Democratic. I'm like, no, you need to do what's right by them to get them the correct help they need.
Yeah.
So, like, you can't, like, go, if you say one or the other, they're like, oh, you're a piece of shit. Oh, you're a piece of shit. So I'm like, well, I'm in the middle. Right. I'll still be a piece of shit, but at least understand my views.
You open-minded, and, I like that.
We see the perks of both sides.
Yeah, open-minded. That's open-minded. One-sided people kill me, man. It's like they're so stuck in a way that they believe that they are right because they've been programmed.
Also, there's people loyal to the party too. I mean,
that too. Yeah. That's like LeBron and Michael Jordan debaters. Like LeBron's the best. No, Jordan's the best. They're always going to go with what they feel is right, no matter what.
Yep.
Master
debaters.
debaters.
I thought you was going with the movie, The Great Debaters, but okay. Never mind.
You know what's funny is like I'm the same way as you. Is like I feel I'm more centralized because I see both sides, and maybe for the same reasons, maybe for different reasons as you. But when I tell somebody that on the right side, that I say, well,
like Brett,
right wing. Like let's say a guy we work with named Jim, right? I told him he's like, who are you going to vote for? And I'm like, well, I'm leaning this way just because of my beliefs, but I'm very much in the middle, right? And he goes, you're part of the problem.
No. The worst thing we ever did at work was watch that fucking Donald Trump and that Joe Biden fucking
debate.
No, not debate. It was the election.
Election?
Yeah, we actually watched it, all of us. That's the day that
I remember because I would walk by and I would see it on the TV.
Yes,
on the screen
that's
the
when
whole time.
Pat.
But
that's when I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's when a guy we used to work with was like, "You guys
You
are
already
part
said
of the
that.
problem. It's all you guys on the corner with your homies slanging your dope."
Oh, that was a different guy. I know what you're talking
What
about.
did he tell you about your pants? Was it your pants or your hat? No, your hat.
He was like,
What did he tell you?
"Oh shit, okay."
You had your hat sideways or
Yeah, he
something?
was like-
tilted. It wasn't even sideways. It was just like crooked.
It was like crooked.
It's all. What did he say?
Bro,
What did he say?
he just the racist. It was racist, but he was. I don't know.
Here's what's funny about
What
him.
did he
and,
tell you,
and
though?
this is what I believe is like about a lot of people, white or black, is like they're kind of racist, but like no, seriously, like
Minus-
the guy you're talking about, right?
Yeah,
Did you like him?
I loved him. Yeah,
Would you do anything for him?
Yeah, he did anything
Would
for
he
me though.
exactly? Would he do anything for you? But
He just
still,
said some fucked up shit.
he said some crazy shit.
But when you grow
no.
like me in high school, right? I'm like, oh yeah, you racist as fuck. Get the fuck away from me, old white man. But now me being who I am now, and I'm learning, I'm growing as a person. I'm learning that people are just stuck in their ways. Like it just there's.
I think I remember what he said.
Go ahead.
You want me to say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you don't want to say, but he was like, "What did he say? Straighten out your hat is you're not on the you're not in the hood anymore."
It kind of threw me for a loop. I'm like,
No.
Why the fuck would you even say that?
Okay,
It's
so
like-
here's a weird
What?
question. Here's a weird question, right? Is was he trying? Was he racist in that, or was he
Or was
trying
he
to say,
trying to
"Hey, you need to
get
be
your
more
shit right.
professional"?
Yeah. See, now my dad would
That's
tell
a
me,
weird fucking way to say it.
It
though.
is,
Yeah.
but it makes sense because my dad would be like, "Come on, man, with that nappy shit, man. Ain't nobody gonna take you serious, son. Ain't nobody gonna give you no job with that all that fucking hair you got. Cut that shit off. Get a clean cut."
Is that why you cut your hair now?
No, I come
Oh.
here now because I'm going bald. But my dad would tell me all the time, like, "Man, you just jealous because you bald head." I would always think that.
I say that.
But
I say that about
Yeah.
my dad.
I think like
but me, now that I'm older, I get what he's saying. Like,
yeah,
you want to look more, you want to look more clean, like you
want to present yourself in
yes,
like a well manner.
Yeah, you want to look presentable. You don't want to look like an ignorant nigga from the hood.
yeah,
So,
I think
mean,
like that's what makes those people special and anyone special. They have like that quirk. Like you have a guy you work with, he might say something off the walls, and you're like, I will love this guy forever. But even if you like, that's how you like make friends
that
too.
me?
You say I was wild shit.
Who you
every
referring
day,
to? Are you
but
talking about
I
the P-Man?
I'm about to say Mike, RP Mike.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We had a gentleman that we worked with
I
who
don't know,
passed
man.
away. He was. I'll tell you what though.
I
hang on.
No, I do. I
He-
get it. I
He
know.
was hateful
Drew.
equally for everyone.
Everybody, yes.
So he was an asshole with Deontay to begin with, and it seemed very racist, right? He was an asshole to me. He would call me golden haired faggot every morning. Every
He
morning.
did.
I'd be like, "Hey, Mike." He'd be like, "Morning, golden haired faggot." Like the most angry guy you would ever see in your life, right? And then I'd start playing with it, and I'd be like, "Hey, Mike," just like just to antagonize him. And then there was a day where I'm just like, "Hey, I have a problem over here. I need to, maybe you can help me make this tool for this," right? And he's like, "Come here." And that was all it was.
Yeah, I know.
And in a heartbeat, he changed state, and he was all about helping me. And then we became friends. And I think it was kind of similar to you though, too, right?
It was because I remember one point
I had to stop Deontay from fighting him one day.
he did, and I was just young me. I was
Oh, I
20
know.
when I first started. I was stupid, but I remember when he was mad because we didn't clean a tool off because he had to check some shit, which I understand. It was, I mean, no matter what, it was always nasty. That's when we had the mow release on a fucking,
Yeah.
the shittiest shit ever. And he telling me and Tori like, y'all need to clean this shit. Tori started cleaning. I said, Tori, let's go. Fuck this bitch ass nigga. We leaving. I swear, I'm like, man, fuck this bitch ass nigga. Because if he's, man, I said, let's go now. I grabbed her like, let's go. We not cleaning shit on my mama. And then, like,
Oh, my mom.
out of nowhere, it just, I don't know what happened. It's like he started really fucking with me. And then, like, I started really, like, learning, like, who he really was. I'm like, man, he cool as fuck. He just...
Hard.
Angry old man.
Yeah,
Angry
that's
and
really
hard.
what it was.
Angry
And
old-
then-
Angry at everybody. It was less
Right.
about anything else other than just fucking,
Yeah.
I hate everything.
And
Those people
and
are great.
And then when he died, though, I seen nothing but niggas on his post like, oh man, I loved him. He was the best supervisor. Oh, that was my homie. You feel me? I'm seeing like niggas like, I'm like, damn, so he was really plugged in. I'm talking about in Dayton, in the hood. I'm like, oh, he was really that nigga.
Yeah, like I had 2 people like that. Like
That's
when I worked,
great. Like he wasn't.
when I worked at the furnace, I had a guy named Rob, and he didn't give a fuck about nobody. He smoked cigarettes. If he didn't have a lighter, he had a problem. You know. One day the boss came over. He was gonna cuss me out for doing something. I had fucked up, but Rob came out the shanty. He's like, "Quit all that bitch ass shit over there. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking fat." I'm like, "Whoa, like,
damn!"
I'm like, "Oh shit." Rob's like, "Nah, I gotta move that train. We gotta get these cars out. You guys are gonna fucking complain. You're gonna cuss him out. You're gonna cuss." And I'm like, "Oh shit!" And I drink coffee over there every morning. Every time we work together, I'm drinking coffee over there. But prior to that, I had misdumped a car one day, like didn't empty it out. He came out there and chewed out my ass. And we was arguing back and forth, like across the way. Like it was like a gap between us. And we just cussing at one another. And then from initially, I was like, nah, fuck him. He can go eat a dick. Like,
Yeah,
I hope he fall down in the pit. Like, like
he could die. I wouldn't give a fuck. Yeah, bro.
But then after that, I'm like, nah, dog.
Nah, I love this motherfucker. Yeah.
And then when I worked at AT&T, my boss, who eventually came to my wedding, that's how close we got. He's a true friend. But he walked in. He was coming from Florida, so he had like long hair, Hawaiian looking cat, like surfer looking guy. And he comes in. He's like, I'm letting you know right now, for the next couple of weeks, nobody's allowed to approach any customers. No one's allowed to make any sales. He's like, I'm letting you know right now, you're replaceable. And if you got a problem with that, you can get the fuck out right now.
Whoa. That's that attitude right there. That's
And I was like, who the fuck is this cunt?
Yeah, like
and then as the month went on, like he's like, I like you. You're doing a good job. We're gonna work on your selling. And I remember it was Black Friday. We used to work with this other cunt. He came in. I don't know if he was drunk the night before or not, but his shirt was all fucked up. He had toothpaste on the safe, and like he pulled him in the back and was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, sit the fuck back here. Get your fucking shit together before you go the fuck out on the floor." I was like, "My God!" And I came in late. I came in in the afternoon. And he came out. He like broke him so hard that he just came out like, "I can't do this no more. I quit."
Damn. AT&T something serious.
Only when you were working with him. Only when you were working with him.
It reminded me of the 40-year-old version. What's the store they was working in?
It was like Best Buy.
It was like,
Yeah, remember he
It wasn't Best Buy, but it was something like that, right?
It was like Kevin Hart was like, both of y'all gonna get it. He like, what did I do?
But I remember coming in that day, and he's like, "You came in, we made a lot of money today. I put all those sales in your name."
Damn.
And I was like,
That's
"What?"
big money, yeah.
I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I put all those sales in your name." I was like, "Shut the fuck up." That was like a grip. He's like, "All of them." He's like, "I told you, if you do what the fuck I say, you're gonna get paid. You're gonna make money." I was like, "Oh shit, I respect him so much."
I ain't gonna lie. You need me to go shoot up? We do whatever.
He was dope because he would like go upstairs to Buca de Beppo and get lit up, and then come back downstairs and still like he would go over there, have a couple drinks, and come back down. I'm like, I can smell the alcohol on you, but he's still like, "Nah, we getting this money today." Like I don't hear it. Like you ain't cold calling. You should be cold calling immediately.
I miss those kind of jobs, bro. Where it wasn't like as serious as it is now.
That's interesting though. He broke you down. He broke you down and said, "Hey, you ain't worth shit," and just to build you back up to say, "Hey, we're gonna make that money together."
Yeah,
and that's pretty cool.
That's what's up though. Yeah,
he brought in like his own team of people, and we're all fantastic working together. We're all great.
That's a leader right there, though, bro. That's a leader.
Speaking of making some money, going back to
crypto
Club Shay Shay. When he did that Cat Williams thing, you guys,
I seen the number.
You guys, I didn't see the number, but I did see this thing where he said that that interview with Cat Williams made him more money than he ever made in 1 year in the NFL.
Look how many views he got on it.
It was millions. Like I don't know,
almost 305, about 400 million. Yeah,
Jesus. So yeah, so Shay Shay nailed that. So what's funny is like just because of Cat Williams. Shtick, not that Cat was not popular before, but I mean his image blew up. So now he's going to be doing sold out shows all the time, bigger venues, things like that.
So they helped each other really, because Shannon was already Shannon. We know Shannon from Undisputed. He's a Hall of Famer.
Got 54 million views.
Yeah, I think what was huge for that, like about that whole podcast, that whole interview, you gotta think for the last like decade, everyone was like, Cat's on
drugs.
Coke,
He's
on
this.
He's this, and then
They're
we would
trying to
only see
slander
like
the man.
crazy glimpses of him,
Like when he was getting
on
beat up by the 10-year-old.
Yeah, like you used to only see like these little viral
Dude was
clips.
like 17. Come on now.
Yeah,
Well,
14.
Same shit.
yeah, but we only got to see these viral clips, and it's like, oh shit, this dude's really spiraling out of control. And then we get a crazy interview, and he just goes ham. He's like, "Oh, by the way, I wasn't spiraling out of control.
Yeah.
Never did these things.
Never did do it.
By the way, this person took a deal with the Illuminati. Like wait, what? Like,
This person got fucked at P. Diddy's freak offs. Yeah.
yeah,
Real
when he
quick.
said that thing about Ludacris, like he was gonna get paid $10 million for 10 movies, and he had to go get an ugly white wife.
Oh shit! God.
Yeah,
Real
go
quick,
crazy.
he made 660,000 and still counting. I did just see it, but
God damn.
off of that one podcast.
That was
Ain't bad.
2
Ain't
hours. 2-3 hours, wasn't it?
Yep,
Ain't
that's
bad.
2 hours and
Crazy.
46 minutes. Long ass fucking. So I think it's just Cat. Cat loves to talk.
He
Because
does.
the Joe
Oh,
Rogan
dude.
one's like 3 hours. No,
Yeah,
it's like-
I
it's
haven't
2,
seen that
but-
one. Yeah,
Cat can talk for days, man.
I still didn't watch all of it, but
That's
I don't know.
that's like.
I want Cat to have his own podcast.
Oh, Cat
I
can
don't-
nail
I don't want him
podcasts.
to.
That'd be
Bro,
no
listen.
problem.
You don't?
I
Well,
don't. I want him to pop up sporadically and drop
Like
a
he is
nuclear
now.
bomb and then disappear for like a year and a half.
I've been new
Start
Cat.
throwing mics.
I've been new Cat wasn't crazy though, because we used to watch his stand-ups on CDs when I was growing up. We watched all his shit. He always been funny. He always been talking about, the shit that's going on.
Real quick, there's a new one going around about the almost like the Diddy thing.
The freak
So-
offs.
Yeah.
Well, who was it? Meek
there was
Mill's
a-
time, ain't it?
There's a guy
Diddy
claims comedian. I didn't look him up or
Diddy
anything.
fucked Meek
But
Mill.
he's saying
This is so crazy. I see some crazy.
he heard
videos.
of another deal. It was between him and another comedian, and they had both of them had an interview with these executives, and they wanted them to perform fellatio on them.
Oh,
And he's like, he starts talking all these things, and then he was like, and that comedian was Matt Rife.
Oh hell no!
Yeah.
Wait.
And
Hang
he
on.
was like, before I could even leave, Matt was on his knees blowing these execs.
No, hell no.
That's what he
Well,
said.
maybe. I don't think that's-
Listen, like
How do you think he paid for those veneers?
Oh my god.
it's
That
crazy
chin
to think
implant.
like
Yeah,
how
what'd you call the jawline?
The chin implant or whatever.
No, you called it like the great chin or something. Well,
Oh, crimson chin.
the crimson chin.
Crimson chin.
you got to think they're
Hey,
probably
listen.
getting paid millions.
do
though.
anybody know Matt Rife from Wild 'N Out though?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did one with
He was cringy.
Zendaya.
But before he got his face, everything and shit done, That's what I'm saying. You ain't ugly. You just broke, man. That's all it is.
That's
True.
All it
True.
takes is money. You can get whatever
True.
you want in life.
True. I don't know, dog. Zac Efron looked like a smoke show before, but goddamn, he got like his jaw and shit did, and he got jacked. I was like, if you told me that was Captain America, I would fucking believe you.
Yeah.
I know a lot of.
So yeah, now it looks like he's considering legal action against those people
Wait. So,
that made those claims.
so who are you referring to?
Matt
this-
Rife.
Matt Rife.
Matt
Sorry.
Rife is
Considering legal action
Yeah,
against
he's
the wild
suing-
claims.
He's suing him for making
Really?
claims that he was sucking dick.
I gotta defend my honor. That's what you're trying to
Everybody knows I have a girlfriend. Leave me alone.
Or just get on Instagram like,
Well-
hey, I ain't sucking dick. They tripping.
Let's throw this out there. Let's say that it was discovered that Matt Rife was actually gay. Do you think that would diminish his crowd? I mean, for the most part, his crowd is females.
Mostly women.
yeah, it
do.
probably,
Yeah, but he pissed them
it
off
probably
already.
would. It probably
No,
would diminish a little bit.
bro. No matter his crowd is mostly women. If it
Right,
come
but-
out as him gay, they're gonna be, oh well, I loved him. I didn't know
Ever
he
since
likes
the
men."
cancelization, have you seen him on social media? I
No,
haven't
not as
seen,
much.
I have
Not
not
as
seen
much, no.
shit.
Not as much, no.
I think,
But he's still out there though.
I know he's probably still out there. He's probably still making a bag, but
I think what's huge though
Social
these days
media
is
presence.
like the scandal.
Yeah.
Like if anyone says you have a scandal, what say Todd says that Deontay has a scandal, right?
Right.
Todd's gonna get so many views. If you're famous and you guys are both famous, but you're more famous. Let's say you're in the next Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm.
He says you have a scandal and you smacked a trans person or something crazy.
A white lady, trans, anything. Yeah.
He's gonna blow up so much because he has this information, and even if it's not true.
What's the black dude that just went through that?
Hang on, let's hold right there. Deontay's going to be in the next Marvel movie, and apparently he slapped a white woman. Okay, go on.
God damn.
Why did they even give him a chance? Why? Why, Deontay? I tried to stop him, but he was unstoppable because he's so strong.
I can't
That's
help it.
why
I had my wife beat her on.
There's a YouTube channel that I watch, and they both do. One does interviews amazingly. It's called Soft White Underbelly. Crazy. They do crazy interviews. Like, I'm interviewing a prostitute today. What's it like being a prostitute?
Ooh, I want to get to that.
But he did an interview with.
Let's level up
with an inbred family. Like he went to West
Virginia.
That's I know you talking about. That's
and
the
Drew, was that your family?
That was.
That's
and then another YouTuber went out there and did an interview with the same family and tried to make the claim that he had a GoFundMe to make $100,000 to help them buy a house, and he made the claim that, oh, you kept the money for yourself. Like that's the way he was making it sound.
Yeah,
and then this guy had to come out and say, hey,
yeah,
I'm not. I gave them the money. When she called and she said she needed money, I gave it. We couldn't save it because she kept calling for the money.
Yeah.
He's like, and it's their money. I'm not going to keep it from them. But it was like, this motherfucker got like 10 million views and like crazy million views in hours of releasing this video versus where he did this and he didn't get nearly that kind of. Yeah. But it was so huge because, and then you look at the comment section and it's, wow, I can't believe that cocksucker would do that.
What was it? It was like the Wondrous Whites of West Virginia.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Are you talking about the...
This is different.
He responded.
This is different.
He responded to that. He was like, okay, so we won't be doing business with them.
Yeah, I remember. I seen the response.
He dropped it.
Yeah, he said, fuck they retarded ass. He ain't fucking with him.
Yeah.
Not retarded.
He did not
They had
say
one
that.
guy in the family who was like,
yeah.
No,
He's afraid my dog. He can only bark. I was like, what?
He do gangbangers, prostitutes. I watch a lot of those though.
Yeah. We had a person like that in my family, but I've come a long way since then. So
he did it.
Was you a prostitute? Was you a prostitute or a gangbanger? Which one?
He had insane interviews. I would watch some of the interviews. I'm like, you know what? I got to go to church on Sunday now. Like he did one where he was like, she was a kid of pedophiles. Like both her parents were pedophiles. I was like, oh, bro, I got to go to church on Sunday for real. Like this is mad bad.
I seen one where dude, I think he got shot like 10 times in his head, like half his head.
Yeah, he only had like half a fucking head or something crazy.
He was
like he had like
something.
he had 3/4 of a head.
Dude? No, that's somebody different.
No,
Never mind.
Different.
He had like 3/4 of a head. It is insanity. Yeah, that's the best way I can describe. He had 3/4 of a fucking head.
if you guys know any prostitutes or anything like that, I'm very willing to go and
go downtown.
You should see
some interview. I actually love those ones. Like whenever they go,
I want to get Booger Michelle in here.
Y'all live in Middletown.
no, she's
No.
not coming here.
Todd.
No.
We'll go to her.
No, she's coming here.
Todd,
I'm just
y'all
gonna show
live
up
in
with
Middletown. Why are y'all asking us where the prostitutes at? Just
I know what street I need to go to. I'm just kind of
her. You're in
frightened.
Dayton.
Bro, I'm in Miami's. I'm in the suburbs.
No.
Yeah, he's all high class now.
Stop. I used to live in Miamisburg, and I did a ride along with the Miamisburg Police Department because I was going to be a cop at one point in time.
Oh, mistake.
Miamisburg is one of the biggest middle points for drug trafficking.
Yeah, I know.
There and there.
Is that why you moved there?
No.
Okay.
No. Oh.
It is so bad. They were like, this is one of the worst. He's like,
yeah, it's a lot of druggies out there, but it's still a lot of good white people too.
Yeah.
Are you saying all the white people are druggies? You said there's a lot of druggies out there, but there's a lot of good white people too.
It was my neighbor. My ex neighbor was a crackhead. So what are you talking about? She was black.
I know who your ex neighbor was. Is he worked with us before he quit? Remember that one that quit? Or that one who quit? That motherfucker was racist as hell.
Who? Never mind.
Yeah.
Put a name on it.
Put a name on it.
Put a name on
I
it.
don't snitch.
Want me to show you? Talk about some of the awesome people in Ohio.
Yeah.
So those two Ohio women have been accused of driving the body of a deceased 80-year-old man to a bank to withdraw money from his account before dropping
Weekend at
his
Bernie's.
body off at a hospital.
Weekend at Bernie's.
They totally weekend at Bernie's at the bank. So they drove this guy to the bank.
Wait. Black or white?
These. I'm going to go with white.
That's probably white.
Thank
Weekend
you,
at Bernie's
thank you.
thing. That's a white thing.
All right, thank you.
I thank God.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
don't set our race back
Yeah.
anymore. Than it needs
What's
to
the
be.
name?
Come on, bro.
What's the name?
Well, I know we suck, but damn, that's evil.
We don't need to take
We
that
can tell
one,
by the
too.
names.
So it's Tiana Marie and
Fuck,
Leticia.
damn.
Them dumb black bitches, damn.
Fuck.
Come on, Tiana, bitch.
Quit setting us back. God damn
Wait,
it.
as soon as I go Tiana,
Yeah, we're all
if I
like,
said
we know
Tina,
exactly.
Was she with a white girl at least? Get out of name.
So,
That's a white girl with her edges done.
we should do white names versus the same name, but it's black. So like Tina,
Oh, some SNL
Tiana.
You know how many? So Sean, that's my first one right off the bat. Deshaun, Reshaun, Keyshawn,
Keyshawn.
T-Shawn,
Leishawn.
hit me. What's
so
mine?
many.
Todd.
Todd.
That'd be a hard one.
I don't know no black ties. What the
I don't
fuck?
either.
You drunk?
No. I'm saying
Retard.
offshoot. It's an offshoot. Usually,
Retard.
Tadation.
That's what George calls me.
Retard.
Keystone.
That's what most people call me is retard.
Tied
Any
Asian.
name with an apostrophe?
Todd, retard. No. These are definitely white chicks. So,
So it probably was Tina.
so one of them is Lorene. Oh,
That's a white lady. That's a white lady.
Lorene Beafarolo. So maybe that's not
Nah,
white.
she ain't white.
That doesn't
She
sound-
Mexican.
But what's funny is
Okay, sorry.
the other one makes sense.
Latino.
Her name is
Tina.
Karen.
Oh, that's she white. She's
Doug.
white.
Doug.
Karen's white.
Do you think there's any black women named Karen? There has to be.
Yeah,
Has to be a black
yeah.
woman
You
named
don't
Karen.
remember Karen? Y'all don't remember Karen? That-
So
yeah.
wait.
Oh,
She used to wear the
Karen.
thong. She used to wear the thong. Y'all remember Karen? Y'all
That's
remember
right.
Karen?
What's her number?
Yes, she did.
I
She
need her
would bend
number.
over, had a thong. I was like,
Do you think?
oh,
Do you think these days?
Oh, she
that-
wasn't good looking. Oh, I'm over here
Hell
asking for her
nah.
number. Damn.
that was sick. She was.
It
And
was like a
IFB, you remember
60-year-old
Karen?
woman.
Do you remember
Oh,
Karen?
60-year-old. Hey,
don't
actually, I
remember
take
Karen?
that back. What's her name?
What's
her
her at?
number?
What's her at?
Yeah, give me
She
the
live
Addy.
in, I don't know where she live at, but she was a nasty old lady. She had bent over, ass out, and shit.
Oh, hear me
Well,
out.
you know,
Hear
she
me
was
out.
fucked up. She was
Slower.
fucked up, yeah.
She's at
Mouth is
retirement
hanging out.
age.
Mouth-
I will
mouth
blow
is
that
falling.
back out for 10 years until she passes.
You.
So did they succeed?
They got the money and they dropped him off, but they got him.
They
and-
dropped him off.
they did. They dropped him off at the hospital after he had passed.
Oh, I was about to say he was dead. We dropped him off at. He walked out.
So
So
guy's
it
name-
was Karen's idea. She's like, I've seen this movie.
yeah.
so this black woman named Karen. No, yeah. So anyway, Lehman's body was placed in the vehicle in such a manner that he would be visible to bank staff in order to make the withdrawal.
Oh, they went through.
They
the
did do
drive-through.
the weekend
The
at Bernie's.
drive-through.
Yeah, they did the weekend at Bernie's thing. So, but yeah, they well, it doesn't say. It's an undisclosed amount of money. The guy was 80.
They empty that shit.
Oh, they probably did.
People
they probably
are so
totally emptied it.
stupid.
Let's see.
I don't know. It's kind of
Yeah,
smart.
but they ended up dropping him off. But they did
Bro,
get caught,
how?
and now they're facing a few
ATMs have
charges.
cameras.
Yeah, but they put some sunglasses on. They can't tell.
Yeah,
You've never
right.
seen Weekend at Bernie's, have you?
They should
No,
have
I
went
don't
to
know
a
what
check
that is.
cashing place.
Go ahead. So you want to?
Well, you probably know it better than I do, but
Yeah. So,
Weekend at Bernie's, this dude. No, actually, do you remember the premise? So they got invited to.
his house or something like that.
Yeah.
right? Yeah, and
Did he die before
no,
or on
they
the
got-
way?
They got there and he was dead or something, or they met him and then he died, but he was very popular in Ritzy, and
Yeah, he
they
was-
wanted to
He
enjoy-
was rich.
they wanted to enjoy this life for a while. So the only way to do it was to make him. And I'm probably all you viewers out here, you can destroy me. I saw this one time, but I didn't.
Oh
see
damn!
It
It
did
came
see
out in '89, bro. I thought you would have known.
I did know.
I was-
I watched it.
I was dead at 89. I wasn't even born.
Hey, I rented it from Blockbuster.
damn.
No shit. And I also rented.
Oh, it was their employer.
Yeah. It was his boss. But I also rented Weekend at Bernie's Part 2, which was. That's right.
Him decomposing.
No.
no, I know. It's different.
It becomes like this voodoo thing, right? Where they they try to find some sort of treasure, some bullshit like that, and he hears these bongo drums and shit, and he starts walking out into the water, but he can't walk out into the water, so he kind of floats in the water. You did
what the fuck?
We need to do a Point of No Response podcast weekend at Bernie's weekend.
So
old ass movie series. Go ahead.
I gotta ask. So you were an adult of age going to Blockbuster. What the fuck was the back room like?
Did they have a back room?
So actually, that's a great question, but I never went. I never did.
No,
never did.
This is all I've wanted my entire life.
There was only one Blockbuster that I remember that actually had the back room, and so we had. I think the Blockbuster moved. So, do you remember? It's near Brielle.
Yeah, I know.
There's a Skyline
it's at
Chili
that corner.
At the corner, right?
No.
So there used to be a Blockbuster.
It's the cars.
Yes.
It's the car place. Now.
Yes.
Besides Burger King.
That's the new one.
That was the newer one.
That was the newer one.
Okay.
The original Blockbuster was actually right there where that Skyline was. Right?
Oh, okay. I got you.
So I was.
Damn, that's taking it way back.
Yeah. And then there was a Blockbuster where the movie theater was.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so upset because
I think
we're way late in life then.
I do think the Blockbuster at I'm trying to remember. Fuck. I'm gonna brain fart. I never went into the adult section, but because it was borderline of my adulting, I guess, when I would go and do
that
this.
is so lame.
Deontay didn't. I don't think neither of you got to experience.
I
You guys are the
did.
same age.
Hang on.
Okay.
First adult place I went to, I was in Florida, and it was just a fucking straight porn shop.
See, that's lame. My parents went to Family Video growing up. That was the spot. And
I hate you.
They would send us. They were like, go pick out a game. Go get a game to rent.
I do
And
remember
then
Family
go to the
Video.
adult
Yeah, and they would go to the adult session. I'm like,
Is that what my mom did?
I put two and two together, like eventually, because I would go in the room and look under the bed, and there'd be. There was one they had one time. It was like taking one for the drill team. I'm like, damn.
My dad had the big black
chick.
ass.
Yeah, it was black. It was a black
Ebony.
porno. She was getting dogged
So-
out. I'm like, I want to go in that back section.
Me and my stepbrother got caught. So it was.
Oh, what
it
you
was,
mean? Hold on, wait, pause.
It was. Hold on.
no.
Pause for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Pause.
Definitely pause. I want to continue with this. What are you thinking
go
right
ahead.
now?
No, I ain't thinking nothing. Go ahead.
No,
I'm definitely
please
thinking
stop.
something.
Quit it.
Wait,
I have a hilarious
Call
story.
doing
that.
what though?
No.
I don't know.
Okay, let me finish.
All right,
I don't know what it sound. I don't know what it looks
Let
like.
me finish.
Did it sound like this?
It sounded like this. It sounded like this. Let me finish, please.
All right, finish. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. No homo. Pause. You gotta say pause.
Pause.
All right,
Pause.
pause.
All
Yeah,
right, go
pause. No, so my stepdad, we did a lot of work for like his sister, like trimming down bushes and shit. I know we're still getting there.
Pause.
We're still there.
Pause.
Continue.
Anyway, so she's like, "Hey, I got all these old VHSs. Like, just take them, please."
VHS.
This was like a
That's
It
VCR,
was like
ain't
a mid-60s 60-year-old woman. So we have boxes on boxes of VHS tapes. Me and my stepbrother start going through them, and we started seeing these old ass pornos. And we're like, "Oh shit!" So we're like,
Crazy.
all right. Oh, so he gets a couple, I get a couple, separate rooms, and then I guess my stepdad found some.
He lying.
He ended up
He lying. Same room.
no, because I have to specify because you guys are talking shit.
So this was the original Cincy Jacks.
Brody, you said me and my brother got caught. That's
got a-
how we're going off what you're saying. But go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
we
finish
got
your story.
caught with the VHSs and got them stolen back.
I didn't know y'all what y'all got caught doing. That's why you got to say pause and stuff.
Do
Just
you
to
I
help
get
yourself.
it.
Do you
I said
remember
pause.
any of the names of the movies or anything like that?
No, that I don't remember.
That's too long ago.
Now, I
I was
got
like,
one
that's-
that's a little rough. So, I think I would probably had to been like in the 4th or 5th or 6th grade.
Was it
Somewhere.
something about slave meat or something?
No, it's about porn. So my brother ran away from home.
Roots XXX.
Roots. Yeah, take it to the roots.
Yeah,
Unchained in chains.
that's a $1 million name.
That is.
So my brother he ran away from him. He was a real piece of work. I love him to death. He was fantastic.
Is that the one that you said I would never be able to visit
visit
your parents' house?
No,
because
the
of
one
him?
the one
Oh.
that's in prison right now. He's fantastic. But He was.
Sounds like
He was a gangbanger. It's great. It's fantastic. I love him to death.
Oh.
Every time I think about him, like you gave me the actual older brother experience. But so he had ran away from home. He'd been gone from home for months. And one night, I had a buddy stay the night, and he had the bright idea like we should look at porn on the internet because the computer was downstairs. My parents' room was upstairs, so we start like I'm like, all right, dog, let's do this.
Yeah, you ain't giving him shit. Oh, you and your buddy. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
So we're literally sitting there watching these pornos together. And we're like,
can you give me a year? That way I kind of know if it's
okay, before Pornhub was popular, let's say 2008, 2009.
He said the computer was downstairs, bro. That's old. That's like
That's a land.
bro. That's like
all hard.
No,
That
no,
shit-
two-
that shit
2008.
took 2 days to
2008.
load.
No.
Yeah.
He's got Wi-Fi
young.
then.
Yeah, we had internet, but it was so dog shit. But it would take forever for
Yeah,
porn.
dial-
that's what I just said. It's
Probably.
I just said it took years to load.
No,
Wait,
no,
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 2008, no.
Bro,
No,
it took
it was
years
just
to load,
shit
bro.
internet. Like,
Go ahead.
had dial-up.
I know it
but
took years. to load.
it took forever to load. And we were going on we probably give the computer like 90 viruses. The computer's like, I got STDs now from what y'all fucking looking up. And we're on some like generic Pornhub. It was called Freedom Tube. And we're on
Go.
I don't even know if it exists. It just had black porn
you
on
sure
it.
it's
Yes,
Freedom?
yes.
Freedom
It was-
Tube was only black porn.
Yeah, it was like a black, like you would type in
Bro, that's
porn,
racist as
and it
fuck.
would be
Pray
like,
to God.
that would be the only thing that's on there. It was like insanity.
I'm gonna
But like,
Google it first.
and it would just like have stuff from like Brazzlers on it, like the clips, like this is the new Brazzlers clip coming out, and this is the new Playboy clip coming out. So we're just sitting there taking turns watching these clips, and I'll like go play the game for a bit, and you'd be watching the clip. I'll come back, and then sometimes we just watch together, but we were not doing anything.
Sure you weren't.
My brother is on the other side of the window because he was robbing the house.
What
he
the
was going to
fuck?
rob the house.
Are you snitching right now?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Because
my mom and dad.
I don't have to cut the shit out.
No, you don't have to
Okay,
cut it out.
Go. Yeah.
So he's outside the window because he's going to sneak in. He's going to grab clothes. He's going to try to steal some money. That's the game plan.
Damn.
So
Now, did you know this?
no.
Okay.
So he's outside the window watching us watch
porn?
porn, waiting for us to go to bed.
Were you
He's
guys
camping.
were you guys docking?
No, we weren't docking.
Okay.
Neither of us were jacking off in the same room together.
Okay.
But he caught.
Do you regret that?
No, but years later, he brought it up, and it was so hilarious. I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, nigga, I know y'all was in there watching porn." So my buddy was beating his meat. He's like, "Yeah, I seen him beat his meat." Like, I'm like, "Bro," I'm like, "You
was
can't,"
watching?
because he was waiting for us to go to bed. He's waiting for us to go to bed because this motherfucker knew every way to get in the house.
Bro, it's taking forever.
Regardless-
to load. I'm gonna have to exit out this.
Yeah, go ahead,
Give you a
go ahead.
virus.
Yeah, regardless of what was going on, he knew a way to get in the fucking house. He was going to get in the house regardless. No matter what the window was, he can get it open. So the window that he had left unlocked, unknowing to us, was the window by the computer. So he just sat there and camped and watched us. We finally
Wait, so he was trying to rob your friend's house?
he was robbing my parents' house, the house I lived in.
Oh my!
He was robbing his own house, basically.
Yeah,
He was the best big brother ever.
I want
It's
to.
fantastic.
I want to know what his inner thoughts were. Where he goes, "When these motherfuckers gonna nut?
Like-
so they go to sleep."
I remember, and we finally laid down with the bed. I remember waking up that morning of, and my dad's like, man, was you in my fucking room last night? I'm like, no. He like, man, I got like $300 missing from my fucking wallet.
Oh shit!
And I'm like,
The
what?
robber got robbed.
I'm like, wait, what? Like,
The robber got
like
robbed.
you know, and he was like cussing at my mom. He's like, motherfucker, you been in my pocket? Like, who? Man, this money just didn't get up and walk out of here. And he started putting two and two together. He started looking around, and he's like, that motherfucking Lee got us. That motherfucker. And he just started, like, he put two and two together quickly, like, oh shit, he was here last night. And he was yelling at me, like, did you let him in? Did you open the door and let him? I'm like, no, I didn't. Like, I didn't see him.
Yeah.
And then, like, my brother brought up years later, he's like, yeah, I was outside the window waiting for y'all to go to bed so I can sneak through the window, go upstairs, steal some clothes. Because that's what my dad did. He went and checked the closets. And he's like, oh, his clothes are gone.
Damn.
Some of his clothes and shoes are gone.
Watching y'all stroke that motherfucker out.
But my buddy got caught beating his meat in front of my brother.
Oh.
I had too much class. I'm a bathroom beater.
I ain't
sir.
gonna lie. I'm gonna do it under the cover.
You hide that shit a little
Short
bit.
stroke.
Into the cover? and then sleep with the cover.
I'm in my drawers and I'm gonna just let it dry up.
What the fuck?
Let's go.
Have to peel it off.
It's like a really thin
Was that
tortilla.
a peel or was that a suck? What was that?
That's a peel.
You let it hit your tummy, right? It dries up. And it's like
I rub it in like lotion.
It's like a really thin tortilla.
What?
Oh, it's like when you put glue in your hand, you peel the glue off your hand.
dry glue?
Yeah, it's like dry Elmer's glue.
Oh,
like back when you were a kid, you peel it all.
Do you remember when you have you ever accidentally, even like as a child, looked up porn? I remember
Accidentally?
Yeah, no, honestly.
Negative.
No.
My only time is I was never even looked up internet porn is what it was. Never looked up internet porn. And I saw the movie Triple X with Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, that's such a cool movie. So I type in xxx.com. And it was just like a bunch of big boobies. And this was like a kitchen computer.
Once again, I had bad older brothers.
I
they
totally
made
get that.
me watch porn. They made me watch porn to make sure I wasn't gay.
Damn.
Well, mine was.
What they didn't know is like you were watching that hard cock the whole time. And you're just like, oh my God.
Like they're like it was like, you know how you talk to the guy that's in the neighborhood that he probably had. He's the one that knows the most about sex. So he's like, he getting her pregnant the hard way. He nutted on her stomach or something. Like he getting her pregnant the hard way. It's gonna drip down in. I'm like, I don't know what this is. Like I'm only like 6. Like this is too much. Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
I seen. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 18. But I remember my dad. He had the CDs and the videos. I still got a video on my phone. He had like tissue and he had a drawer full of tissue and lotion and dirty videos.
Pulled out of the box.
Yeah, did he save the spankerchiefs in the drawer?
No,
what a barbarian! Get
like
a towel.
Rolls of tissue.
Bed sheet.
Yeah, you nasty. Get a towel.
He had rolls of used tissues.
No, not
in a
used,
drawer.
motherfuckers. Listen.
So a roll of dried, crusty
roll
tissues.
of tissues.
Yeah, dry and crusty.
Did he think it was going to be like profitable later on, sort of like saving baseball cards?
No.
I'll never forget this.
Listen.
66.
66
You saw dates on this corner of it.
I remember when I first opened up that magazine, I see them white ladies with them big old booties. Well, I started nutting on the magazine, closing them.
Oh, shit.
And my dad opened them up, so the page just be sticking. He's like, man, who the fuck
been nutting in my magazine?
What y'all doing to the magazines? I remember I would jack off in the shower and shit. He be like, damn, who? One of y'all niggas jacking off in the shower. It's like 8 of us in one house. So he's like, he don't know who. It's probably all of us for real. Now
Was it all boys?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. There's cum everywhere. There's cum everywhere in that house. It's on the fucking carpet, on the walls, in the shower.
Their nighty blankets are like stiff as cardboard.
Yeah. The socks, forget about it. You might as well buy new pairs of socks.
I remember the first time I jacked off, right? I did it like 6 times. Half of my shirt wet. I come out the room like I'm like, cause the first time it hurt, I'm like, damn, it felt good, but it hurt. And then I come out the room, my dad like, nigga, you just nutted on yourself, nigga. What you doing? I'm like, man, no, I did. I just washed my hands. What are you talking?
He's like, no, I didn't. I'm so tired.
I said, I just washed my hands. I ain't even come out the bathroom. I
came out sweating, face
I came
flushed.
out my room. And I kept doing. I'm like, oh, it feel weird.
The problem was, man, is you wore a black shirt. I mean,
it was great.
It was so obvious. It was so obvious when you had that white crust on.
I will never forget. It was a gray shirt. I had a gray shirt on.
Yeah, it turned white.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but
I was spoiled. I had a PS3 and the PS3 browser.
That's how. Yeah, he's a youngin.
I was all off imagination. That's why I can nut now just off thoughts.
Yeah, I had that, and then one of my brothers brought home a hentai DVD. It wasn't really like hentai, like they weren't fucking, but they would show you the tits and the pussy.
That's
and I
nice.
was like, Jesus Christ! And my mom came downstairs one night.
You still watch hentai?
This nigga said Jesus Christ,
bro. When I was a kid, this was like next level. And I remember my mom came downstairs. And she's like, "What's this movie about?" I'm like, "All right, trying to turn it off like nothing. It's boring. I'm going upstairs." Like,
bro, I remember trying to sneak peek at my mom loved Titanic.
oh shit!
The drawing scene. I'll be in the kitchen
My
like,
heart's sinking.
was with you, bro. I was scared. I didn't know where he was going.
Oh my god! You're like my mom used to. I'm like, oh shit.
No. He said I was sneak peek.
Yeah.
And then he said my mom, and then he's like start stuttering. I'm like,
never mind. I'm not saying shit no more.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
saying shit. No, bro. No, I'm not saying nothing like that. I'm saying like you said I was sneak peeking my mom, and then he just started stuttering. I'm like, what the fuck is he about to say?
True. Don't worry
I
about
have a
it.
speech impediment.
I get you, man.
You start stuttering.
I stuttered.
It kind of made me nervous, and I look at him.
I'm
He
picking up
nervous.
I'm talking about movies still.
I know, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not
never
weird.
seen
Like,
Titanic?
I'm not being weird like that. It's just.
Yeah, you are.
All right. Well,
You
DT
nutted
has
in front of your dad, but that's it.
My dad is
I'm
a
fucking weird.
My dad's a weirdo for sure. I remember when. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, I can't say that right now.
Anyway, DT has some tires to go change or a car to look at, and it's about that time. So we thank you for watching Point of No Response podcast. Once again, I am Odd Todd, and next to me I have DT2 Black. And once again, Marquis, we appreciate you coming, brother.
Yep.
Coming, brother.
Coming.
And Drucifer,
Pause.
man of God. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe, and we appreciate you guys watching.
My
We'll see you
favorite
guys on the next
homosexuals. We'll see y'all nigga on next
See you in
episode.
the next one.
Nigga,
Yeah,
on
skeet,
BD.
skeet.
On King David.
Point of No Response.